From KETV Investigates tonight, the Omaha Public Power District wants to delay phasing out coal at its North Omaha plant.
OPPD points to delays in inspecting its new natural gas plants, which are under construction. The utility is working on two new facilities. They're seen here on this map. Standing Bear Lake plant is near 120th and Military. Turtle Creek is in Sarpy County at 168th and Fairview.
KETV News Watch 7's Joey Safchik investigates how delays with those plants could impact OPPD's climate goal. Joey?
Rob, Julie, OPPD's long-term goal is net zero carbon emissions by 2050, but they're asking the board to hold off on some short-term updates. The Southwest Power Pool has to study the new facilities, and they have a backlog. Without those new plants on the grid, OPPD worries there could be consequences for customers if other changes come too soon. North Omaha activists understand, but hope to see the remaining coal plants disappear eventually for a healthier people and planet. More than half a decade ago, North Omaha resident Vernon Muhammad rejoiced when OPPD committed to phase out coal plants and embrace renewable energy in his neighborhood.
This is something worth fighting for because we're fighting for our youth for years to come.
3 of the 5 units here have already transitioned from coal to natural gas.
That has to have some type of footprint and help in the health issue.
The plan was to transition units 4 and 5 to natural gas by 2023 and open 2 new natural gas stations at Standing Bear Lake and Turtle Creek. Then they'd close units 1, 2, and 3.
We're marching towards a path of net zero carbon by 2050.
OPPD Vice President Bradley Underwood says they're fueled by that ambition, but he wants the board to approve delaying the retirement of those North Omaha units and the transition from coal to natural gas in units 4 and 5.
Some moments we'll be able to run, some moments we might have to walk, and some moments we might have to wait.
We wanted to know why this is a waiting period.
We have more electric demand, we have more electric infrastructure that needs to be built. Our system is becoming more complex.
In other words, if they make changes before the new plants are operational, people could be without power.
That's correct. If we did it too soon, we could have outcomes that are unsatisfactory to us and that people would not want or expect.
Underwood insists those plans are not on the back burner.
We're still committed to the changes at the North Omaha station.
Mohammed looks forward to that day, but trusts the power providers, especially if any summer storms are on the horizon.
I don't want to see a situation where North Omaha or anyone in Omaha loses power.
OPPD says it's difficult to know exactly when the new plants will open and the old units will shut down, but they emphasize natural gas plants are more efficient and environmentally sustainable. Back to you.